it. I just can't hide it. Mhm. Wrong button. There we go. All right. So what we're gonna do is we are going to, instead of doing all this, we're going to delete all of this. All right. And we're going to create a new save file. Now I'm hoping that we can get a really decent hi Chris. Um oops, I hit my thing that I have my headset plugged up to. Hold on, let me make sure that okay, it's not oh okay, it is working. Cool. All right. We are going to try natural disasters off because I am a natural disaster. Shut up, Chris. Bigger workbenches, Mauser. Turn off the space DLC. That's the only one we're really worried about. And I do want to pop Steam up right fast. Yes, I have World of Warships. Shut it. All right, we're gonna go look at the workshop right fast and see what they have. Oh wow, they have a black screen. Racist bastards. Okay, say what you want, but that is cool. Yes, subscribe to all. That is actually really cool. Hey, Chris, look. They have an L3. You know, I could probably get that in one of my carrier or car carrier vehicles without a problem. Tanky McTank face. Oh no, not my I don't know anymore. Half the time, half of this stuff is just so random that you get on here. But I have downloaded a few really nice um I'm not exactly sure. I want a missile boat, but I'm gonna download it anyway. I might have to close the game to let it load all these newer ones. But ooh, houseboat. Anyway, yeah, half of these vessels I download, like I get them thinking, oh, this will be easy to start up, and then I get to them, and you very quickly realize how much difficult it is to work some of them. I think I've actually downloaded a few of this guy's things. I think I have, yeah. I don't know why it unfollowed me from him. Anyway, like I'll get some of these and like I'll try and crank them up and it won't do anything. And I'm like, well, I've failed. Ooh. I bet that thing is so freaking simple. Difficult to get neutral buoyancy, really laggy slow motion simulator. Uh-huh. Yep, I am not even trying to learn how to do all that. Nope. Mm-mm. It's a bad idea for me to go into the workshop sometimes because I don't ever leave. That actually looks really cool. Does it have torpedoes on it? Because I don't see a torpedo tube room. That's why I'm asking. Oh well. Oh, this is a mini scale. That's funny. Full or free steamliner hull. Uh-huh. Like something you'd see somebody using for other things. Okay, so I did say that I wanted to wow. Okay, there is one thing I do need to do. All right, there we go. What is the map looking like on this one? Oh, this is perfect. Awesome. Wonderful. There is nothing. No wind whatsoever. Hold on. That's the wind. Ooh. 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 We get into a storm. It's gonna be really fun. All right. I do need to go grab one other thing out of the workshop thing, but I did say I was gonna try and do this today with somebody, but they're not up yet, so I'm being impatient. I'm doing it. There's actually a few vessels I want to test out. This being one of them. I don't know why, but I love these old like Great Lakes freighters like these. Oh, my legs asleep. My legs asleep. My legs asleep. My legs asleep. Ah. So we're gonna start here at the bridge, and we're just gonna kind of. Okay, how do I get into the? Oh, that is such a weird way to get a door to work. We're just gonna tour this while we're here. That way, we don't have to worry about it later. So I'm assuming this is the bridge, right? Here you go. Oil lamps, nav lights, compass, loud eyes, auto telegraph. Got the steam whistle on. That is such a weird. Oh, I broke the door. Dude, I just loaded the thing in and it's already broken. Don't do that. Bad. Anyway, oh my, getting past the lifeboats is a pain. Okay, are none of these working? Do none of these work? I swear if they, okay. So I'm assuming for lag purposes they didn't make two of them work. That's nice. So how do you, oh, okay. Okay. So then we have, ooh, the interior is really nice. Dude, say what you want, but a lot of these old Great Lakes freighters like these are really, really nice. I mean, this is nice, nice. Ooh, a piano, and it doesn't work. I feel cheated. All right, we're gonna go to the back deck, and it has benches. Yay! Anyway, okay. I'm assuming the engine room's down here somewhere. Would you look at that? I'm smarter than I look. I have no idea what that is. Oh, that's the rudder there. They actually have the rudder modeled. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, I like this second off or off Oilers quarters. Yeah, they have Oilers, engineer, and first officer. Okay. In fact, they have two doors. That's really cool. All right, what's this say? Purser's office. Astronomy sensor. I don't know why that's there. We're not going to space. I don't want to know what's in that room. Steward's quarters. I don't like that some of these aren't labeled. All right, boiler room. So we're going to check this out first. Oh, that's not going to be good when we start to sink. Also, axe. Yeah, this one is a smaller version of the one I already have. And yes, I already have one of these. And I believe it was made by GB Danny. I could be wrong. Wait, what a release valve? I don't think we want that. Yeah. Open. Our main dampener's open. Okay. I don't know how to crank this thing up. So I'm now just doodling. They didn't give me instructions. I could probably, in theory, go and look it up. Probably. I mean, I know what vessel it is. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. It's easy enough. Also, there are a few things I do need to fix right fast. Infinite electricity, infinite ammo. And then we're going to turn off sea monsters and all that stuff. There we go. Is this thing broken? I think this thing might be broken because it's not wanting to crank up or anything. I just did what it said to do. Dude, this thing ain't worth a schnart, man. I don't know who the idiot was that designed this thing. No offense to the creator. Hello, Duck Nerd. But they suck. I mean, I did what they said to do, and it ain't working. So that's very much a disappointment to me because I was actually looking forward to getting that thing running. And it's kind of hard to get something running when it doesn't work. That's such a stupid way to get that thing to work, too. Like, oh yeah, go down in the boiler room and just turn those up and it'll work. No, didn't work. Ew. If anybody knows me enough to know, I've played that a few times. It's actually a very fun vessel. All right, I do want to check out some of these other ones that I did get, so I guess we'll start with this one. Since we're just checking them out, we'll just look at them for now. Also, what is my thing set at right now? Holy schnitt. This thing is baking itself right now. Yeesh. Hey, look, I got a car. I bet you can't say you get a car on your boat. Deck 3 expedition support. Submarine bay, that's cool. Fish lab. Wildlife tree. Dude, they got everything in here. Oil spill cleanup. Dude, they really do got everything in here. Dear Lord. Artifact conservation. Dude, they got an elevator. What kind of vessel has an elevator in a ship? I mean, that is cool. All right, what crew deck 1? Yeah, we'll do deck 1. We'll start at deck 1 and work our way down. Underwater operate. Oh, dude, look at that. Wow, just wow. This is cool. Dude, ain't no way we could 100% do like a full on um what do they call it? We could 100% do a like a submission or something. Dude, we're gonna have to do that, like a exploration type thing. That's really cool. Okay. Engine control room. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can. We got 3 engines, so we're gonna crank all 3 of them up. All right, all 3 engines are on. That is the easiest system. See, that's an easy system. Uh, I honestly don't know what to tell you. Security room. Boop. Hmm. We're just gonna unlock the door. There we go. I mean, we're not gonna use it, but it's there if we need it, you know? All right. Now what's in the back? Because there's a walkway back here. Electrical. Oh, that's cool. Well deck airlock. Alright, so we obviously have to keep these closed. Ain't no way. Dude, this thing has everything. I kid you not. I have never seen a vessel with this much stuff. Well, I have, but repair gear, hazmat gear. I mean, dude, this thing has everything. That's the underwater operations one. All right, we got a deck 2. Crew services. Dude, this is cool. Welcome to the RSV Almus, the pride of the OMUA fleet. Stop forgetting the armory code. It is 421403. Write it down, memorize it so we can take this note off. It is a security risk. Do not leave doors open in rough weather. Do not or don't lose the weather buoy again. It's actually really cool. Bunk. Dude, I'm not even joking. For this thing to be like a really small little vessel like it is, this guy really does a good job, and I've seen a lot of his stuff. He does an excellent job at he does a very excellent job at packing as much as he possibly can into they have a sauna into a freaking ship, and he does it really well. Like I'm genuinely gonna hate um sinking this thing. Expedition support, I think, was the one I was already at earlier. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go to that one. So this is science and medical. The wet laboratory. Okay, so this thing has like an external deck. That's cool. Medical bay. I like the fact they have a little desk. I love that. I mean, you got three operating table type things. You've got a little desk to check people in, and you've got a computer. I mean, they've got everything in their operations. They have a mini map. That's cool. I don't know about anybody else, but I find stuff like this to be really, really cool. Like when somebody puts this much time and effort into something, you end up appreciating it a lot more. Operations and crew lounge. Okay. All right. Uh Dude, all right. They got a grill. I mean, there's just you can't beat this thing. They got a grill on the boat. I mean, come on. Let's see, you got like a mini bar, probably what I'm assuming is a pool table. Yep, they got pool table, a TV. All right, so the only thing, oh, nope, I found the cafeteria. See you, Duckner. All right, so they have cabins. Ooh, these are decent cabins too. Those are nice cabins. TV little area. I like the fact they have a helicopter on the front, by the way. That's really cool. Yep, I found the galley. Pizza oven. They make pizza. Cool. What's in here? Mission control. Okay. All right, so yeah, this is more of the like the anchor or not the anchors, but um like the crane controls and stuff. Bridge and command. All right, so we're about to see what the bridge looks like. Okay, that's okay, so this is master navigation table. That's cool. All right, bridge lights are on. Dude, I don't even know if I'll be able to. Oh, ignition. It's actually really cool. I mean, this thing has it all. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, are you serious, Chris? Bridge wing controls. That's cool. I guess it's a good thing that I decided to play this morning instead of all right, what's this one? The botanical lab. Dude, this is such a small little thing. Ew, no. Uh-uh. And then we have the Sky Lab. Dude, this is too cool. The fact they have a teeny tiny little lab. Yeah, they'll end up it's gonna end up being like that most likely because you know how people are to gamble. Call the elevator. See if we can go get the bridge running. Okay. Helm. All right, here we go. Or how do you get this thing to go? Oh, this is really cool though. Like I've genuinely never seen a vessel like this before. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna goof around with it. We're just gonna let it sail and see where it leads. All right, we're gonna go down to the bottom deck. So if I had to guess, like the best way that I can quote unquote sink this vessel is to put it in the bow. So I mean, I want to put it somewhere non-conspicuous though. So I mean, you know, they wouldn't think to look back here, right? Right, guys? And it will rise up. All right, I'm not gonna try and put any more down because I do actually want to try and have fun with this. Because we got enough stuff that we can do like a thing. I do really like the little mini helicopter they have though. That's actually really cool. You know, I haven't checked inside that either. How do you get to that? That would be the third deck. All right, let's go look at that. Uh, yeah, I think it's this one. All right, one, two. It should be this one. Nope, I went too far. Science and medical's the one I gotta go to. Dude, say what you want, but this is cool. Like, this thing has everything in it. I mean, we got a cool little helicopter that is very, very small, by the way. I mean, I would expect something small like this on a vessel like this, though. It's actually really cool. I'm loving this little elevator, though. I think that's my favorite part about it, because you like, other than cruise ships, you don't ever see like anything to do with that kind of stuff. Something turned on. Uh, we just got an emergency call about something going on in the lower decks. We need to go and check. Technically, if something did happen, you wouldn't be using the elevator, but I mean, it's an elevator. I mean, come on. Uh-oh. That could actually sink us. Decompression chamber. Uh-oh. All right, well, we'll keep it sealed and see how it ends up later. Let's just call the elevator up here. We don't seem lower in the... Uh-oh, we do seem lower in the water. But we're gonna keep her, little sunk. Love that. Oh, they got like a little drone. Dude, they got everything in here. Um, I think that deck is lower in the water than it used to be. It is. Uh-oh. That's not good. All right, what are we looking at as far as that kind of issue? Eesh. I don't think we have a reason to panic. Flares, alarm. Oh, I never did look at the captain's quarters. The captain has some really nice quarters. Are we listing? Oh, we are. It's a slight list, but we are listing. All right, let me go look at the chart over here. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, we're saying we're looking at the chart. The nearest island that I see that's in front of us isn't even an island, it's a wind turbine. But it would have shelter for the crew, and we could call for help. So we're gonna go over here. All right, I gotta go back down and check on that room. Yeah, see, this is the kind of stuff that I always enjoyed doing when I did Stormworks was like the sinking ship survival aspect of everything. Oh boy. Is it still flooding? Yes, but very slowly. Hmm. We're gonna try and kind of simulate that somebody is trying to sabotage the vessel. Well, that wasn't too hard. There we go. We're not gonna sink it using that, though. I don't want to sink the vessel by taking away the engine. That kind of takes away the whole purpose of it. Yeah, it's just not sinking as fast as I'd like it to. So we're gonna say, oh boy. We're gonna say that somebody was angry about getting fired. Yeah, that makes sense, right? I mean, people do get angry about that. So they happen to be very good with explosives. So they decided to exact their revenge by planting explosives onto the decks and everything. But nobody spotted them because of the fact that nobody knows who it is. Oh boy. I think the only thing right now that's actually keeping this thing afloat is the fact that we are moving. Alright, so it's officially too dangerous to move using that because of how bad the ship is listing. So we have no choice but to use the stairwell. Oh, the submarine bay is not doing good. Alright, keep going. Uh-oh. We're now listing to one side. And it's this side. Oh, we are listing heavily now. Dude, whatever I just did, it screwed something up bad. Bet it was a stabilizer. Uh-oh. I think the boat might be actually going down right now. Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good. This ain't good. This ain't good. We got 1.3 kilometers before we get to where we're trying to get to. And right now it's looking like we're not going to make it. Oh, no. I don't think we're making it now. All right, come on, baby. Keep going. Yeah, every bit of that rear deck. There's no lifeboats on this thing. I just realized there is not a single lifeboat on this thing. All right, we're almost there. We need to crank that helicopter up. I get the feeling that's going to be our only way of exiting this thing. Alright, we need spotlights. Alright, throttle off. Or at least slow it down. Oh my lord. I slowed it down and it just died. Yeah, I think it's safe to say the helicopter is no longer a viable option. But luckily the rear deck is. So if we can manage to get out there to the well deck, we can get those two boats off. What's the flood look like down here? Uh, I'm just gonna go with sunk. Oh, we don't need those. Look at that. It's already sunk. Yeah, she's already going down, so yeah, we're getting out of here. Alright, well deck, well deck. We gotta get to the well deck. Oh, there's no lights out here. Heater, lights. Alright, cool, 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 cool. Oh, there's no water to actually get these things out either. We're gonna have to push it. Is there a crane, maybe? There is a crane. I don't know how to use it, though. It does not look like there's any crane controls right here. It might be all in the bridge area. Yeah, that's locking mechanisms and stuff like that. Hold on, let me see. What do we got here? Gantry crane slash huge winch. I'm assuming it's this one. Yep. Gantry up or down. Okay, so that does that. Track in or track out. Okay. All right, get it like that. We're gonna have to use these winches to get this thing out. All right, it's about as low as it's gonna get. Dude, I gotta hurry because this thing's going down. And I don't think it's going down at any slow pace. Uh, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to actually get this thing out of here. I need a rope. I don't see a rope. Where's the rope? Rope. Firefighting gear, diving gear. That's not what I need. I need a rope. That's a hose. I need a rope. Where's the rope? There's the rope. Huh. And then the problems begin again. Wait a minute. There's a hole on winch right here. Yeah. All right, hold on. In or out? In. Come on, pull it. Pull it. Oh, it is actually pulling it. All right, cool, 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 cool. There it goes. All right. Oh yeah, she's sinking. Look at that. We gotta hurry. Because before long, she's gonna plummet, and that's it. We're done if she plummets. Come on. There we go. All right. In. All right, hold on. Center forward winch input. Yeah. All right. Let's move it out. We just need it to get into the water. And then winch down. Perfect. All right, we got it. Now we just got to go detach it and we're good to go. So we have a lifeboat now, so we don't have to worry as much. I can't see anything. All right. Not really much I can do anymore. I mean, she's gone. There's no saving this anymore. I mean, if I go down into this area, yeah, it's all flooded. Look at that. It's already flooded. It would have been cool to use the helicopter though, I think. I will say this though, I really do like on this vessel, I like the fact that I like the fact that everything is in the forward section, and I understand why a lot of that happens in today's society. Well, not today's society. I understand why they build ships like that today, because like if you cram everything into like the forward section like that, it does tend to help with other things too. But yeah, when this thing decides to go, it's gonna go and it's not coming back. This would be a really cool vessel to do a dive on. Like, I mean, could you imagine doing a dive on a vessel just because the fact you need to investigate as to what happened? I think that would be a really cool thing to do. Yeah, she's going down. Look at that. The water's right here at the bridge now. In the end, there was nothing anyone could do. I mean, I bet if I would have just done the one, we would have made it here and it would have been a very slow sink, but it would have sunk. I have no doubt that it would have sunk. I don't really think there's much you can do to sink this thing at the rear, considering how it's designed. There's really not much you can do with that. But yeah, this will definitely be one that I want to try and sink another vessel and us do different things. Like, I'm not going to say we need to try and recover the vessel or anything, but it would be cool to dive it using this. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Hoy, well, I mean, there's not much we can do here now, so I guess it's just up to the captain because technically everybody would have gotten off the vessel by now. I mean, duh. I do want to try and do like a sinking ship survival one day where we get a few of the guys together and we get like some NPCs. All right, so there's the thing. So we'll just park this here. That's fine. Cut the spotlights off. See, it's like a safe haven. Actually, fun fact, yes, I do think that with these like wind things like these, they are allowed to be used as like if your ship goes down and you see it, a lot of them are required, I think, to have like equipment for people to stay in if something happens. I'm gonna go up. Going up. I think at least if they don't, they probably should be required. Whoops. Let's just get in here. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if we can spot our. Yep, there it is. It's still sinking. That's honestly got to be like the slowest sink I think I've ever seen in quite a while. But it is still cool. I do like that vessel, so I think I'm gonna keep that there. I'm just not gonna crank it up, and we're gonna spawn in a different vessel. We're gonna go sink it, and we're gonna use that one to go explore it. Let's see, how big is this thing here? This is a decently sized vessel. And not all the lifeboats work, so it is multiplayer friendly. So that'll make it a good vessel. Does it have a fully built interior is the question, because it needs to have one in order for this to work. I do believe it does. All right, so we're going to grab it. It's already on the bottom, so we're good. We're going to spawn it in and watch my computer scream. I don't like it when it takes that long for... Well then, there goes that idea out the window. Just the slow sink too, you spawn it in and then it just dies. That sucks. I'm not gonna lie. That would have been a really cool vessel. But I guess it's broke. Either that or I don't have some of the things that I'd need for it. Ooh, I forgot about this thing. Hold on. Does this one have a full built interior? Yes or no? It does. This is perfect. All right, awesome. All right, so all we need to do is make sure that it is all the way down at the bottom, and we will spawn this bad boy in. And our mission is gonna go, or gonna be to go and I mean, look at all the stuff that this thing does this have torpedoes? Is that a torpedo? Dude, this thing has a helicopter with a torpedo on it. Two of them. I'm in love already, and I haven't even gotten started good. Now, I need to go see if they have a... Okay, what is this? Okay, this is the cargo deck. We don't need the cargo deck. We need the engine room. We also need lights, but... Ooh, they got an aft deck. That's cool. Infirmary. Head and shower. Hold on. What is... I do want to tour this thing, but I want to start at the bottom and work my way up. Crew bunks. Where is the gosh darn engine room? Oh, this thing doesn't have an engine room. Poop. Okay, yeah, it does. Right here. Whoops. Wrong area. Nope. Go. There. There we go. Okay. Engine room lights. Serve engine, air, and fuel. Yeah, that's normally how that works. And then, how do I crank it up? Or do I just crank it up into the, I might just have to crank it up in the, thing. In the bridge. So, I'm assuming this is like the lowest level. Yeah, this is deck 1, so... Ooh, look! Batteries. What is this? Cargo tank. Jet fuel tank. I'm not exactly sure I like the fact this thing has a jet fuel tank. Logic. We don't want to mess with. batteries. So how do I get out of here? Oh, duh. Stairwell deck 1 and 2. All right, so this is the forward cargo hatch deck thing. Also, we're gonna do a no-no and try and find an area. Oh, okay, so literally the jet fuel tank. Yeah, we'll just put it here. And we'll just put... No, wait, hold on. That's not going to help us because it's already got water in it, so... I hate when the game starts glitching out like that. Here we go. Alright, so let's go back inside now. Alright, so this was the... Alright, yeah, okay. So this is the cargo hangar here. Alright. Starboard valve maintenance. I'm assuming they have a port. Yep. 12.7 millimeter ammo reserve. Armory. Oh boy. And they have all of their equipment. So this is like the equipment room. Okay. Dude, this thing has a massive crane on it too. I like the fact that your medical bay on this thing is in here. And this is the smallest little infirmary I've ever seen, by the way. Alright, so, alright, I was in here earlier. Poop deck. Yeah, here we go. They got the poop deck. We'll go check this out right fast. Okay, it's literally what it says. It's just a poop deck. Like, I thought there was more to it, but there's not. Okay. And then, I don't know what this would be, if I'm being honest. The head and showers. Crew bunks. I'll tell you, wow, this is like really sad. Although, I don't know what I'm expecting compared to the other one, because like this one's literally designed to be a military vessel, so you're not going to have like first class accommodations. Firefighting equipment locker. Okay, here's the mess hall. Dude, the mess hall looks like you're gonna bang your head on everything. But hey, I mean, at least they get a decently sized galley, so I mean, they can probably cook a lot of stuff here. Um, did I miss anything? I gotta make sure. Okay, stairwell. Alright, so that's the hangar deck. Okay, hose and cable storage. Okay. And I've already been through all that. So yeah, we're going to go onto the deck and walk around. So what's in here? Pump access. All right, cool. Oh, wait, hold on. I know now. So this is one of those vessels that not only has the idea of refueling, but it doubles down as like a cargo type vessel. And I love the fact, by the way, that they put a 5-inch main battery gun in here too. That's really cool. And yes, that's what it's supposed to be, is a 5-inch main battery gun. Every naval vessel in today's society uses a 5-inch. Don't ask me why. I don't know. And then this is the helicopter deck here, isn't it? Yeah. All right, so where are my... All right, here we go. Marker lights, spotlight. We don't need the spotlight. All right. Now, how do I get you? All right, hold on. We gotta... I thought there was a button to fold those. Because we want them to fold. There it is. That's the button. All right. We want it to fit inside the hanger, so I gotta figure out where the control room is for that. Because I'd like to actually pull this thing inside. That's the, okay. I don't see an area to, yeah, because that's to the lifeboat thing. That's to the side wall. Yeah, I don't see a control panel unless it's on the deck above. And I don't see a control panel even there. There's got to be one somewhere. It's not on the ground, is it? Like, did they put it weirdly on the ground somewhere? No? Oh, here it is. And then we'll close the hangar door so it looks nice. And yes, the plan is to take the helicopter off. That is cool. What's over here? Okay, this is okay. Dude, the captain gets such a small little quarters here. Although, like I said earlier, you can't really expect for anybody to get like a decently sized. I stand corrected. Apparently, the first officer gets a better room than the captain does. That kind of pisses me off a little bit. There's a weird little area right there. Deck 6 exits, which exits to their self-defense and their exhaust funnel. Alrighty. And the 50 cals, by the way. And then we go up the stairs, bridge slash exterior, heaters, systems, bridge daylights. There we go. Armory lock being in the bridge is crazy. Okay, so yeah, that's the gun. All right, let's see. Heading, hold, reverse, engine pumps, engine ignition. There we go. All right, here we go. Why is this thing having issues? Oh, did that say starve? It's exactly what it said. I thought I was cranking it up. No, I was killing it. That's great. Now, obviously, oh my, this thing is very unstable. All right, perfect. That's where we wanted to go. All right, what's this? Compact pilot seat. Okay. This thing has about near everything on it. I mean, you can't complain about it. I do want, oh, it's a 76 millimeter gun. Turret power, master arm, burst, auto, renew auto. That's actually pretty cool. All right, now what is this one? I thought that's what that was. All right, now we're gonna sail for quite a while. I love the fact this thing has a single massive prop on the back. By the way, I think that's pretty cool. Like this thing actually, like, no hate, for it to be as small as it has a lot in it. I mean, it's not as much as the other one, but it is a lot in it when you think about it. Fun time. Uh-oh, I think I hit something important. Did that even affect it at all? Guess we'll find out. How long have I been streaming? An hour and 12 minutes. That's nice. Mm. I don't know. I feel like this thing's more of a combat vessel than it is something we want to use for sinking, but that is pretty cool. I like that a lot. I do like that vessel. Ooh, how big are you? Oh, dear Lord, you're like shrunk. It's a very tiny vessel. I don't really want to use that. Oh yeah, by the way, there is another version of it, and I don't know if this person does this based on real life or if this is just stuff this person comes up with. But this is another one that from the same person as the other vessel I just checked out, and this is another one they created, and I will be checking it out eventually. But it is a helicopter landing craft, and I'm assuming it's literally for like helicopters to land, refuel, and then take back off again. And probably for like the crew to rest for a bit or something like that. A coastal freighter. I could 100% seeing that being a coastal freighter, yeah. I don't know about anybody else, but I could see it being one. All right, hold on. They got a research barge that I don't think I've checked out yet. I actually really like this creator's stuff, and I think they are all kind of labeled under the same thing, OMUR. Let me look. OMUR. All right, yeah. OM. All right, so these are just some of them. Now, obviously, it's not all of them. If you want all of them, go to the workshop. I do believe I'm actually subscribed or added, however you want to say it, to the guy that does them. Yeah, I am. This guy, I think, honestly deserves a very big amount of love. I mean, the vessels and stuff that he creates are really good. And he doesn't just create vessels either. If you like helicopters and airplanes, as you can see, he makes those too. I have all the barges that he has. I have, most everything that he's created, I've subscribed to. There's a few that I don't mess with, like the trains. I might get them though. I don't know. But as you can see, like, this guy makes trains. He makes helicopters, airplanes, ships, cars, cranes, tractors, trucks. Like this guy has an entire arsenal of stuff that he's created, and every single one of the ones that I've ever played that he's created have ha, has been very easy to use, very simplistic, but very high functioning. He labels everything very well. Um, I'm still going. He has like 16 pages of stuff, and as you can see, it just keeps going and going. Like he doodles in everything, and honestly, if you guys would like to see it, maybe one day what I'll do, and I might talk to, since I'm going to end the stream here in a second because nobody's joining me. I might talk to my friend that's going to play this with me, and I might go through and download all this stuff and try to put it in its own folder. And if I can manage to do that, um, I might actually try to do, if you guys want to see it, a Stormworks custom campaign where we use all this stuff to do different missions and things. Like putting out fires, um, transporting cargo, stuff like that. And as you can see, like he has everything. I mean, that's a fire truck. I mean, he's got big rigs, he's got regular cars, he's got ships, he's got planes. He even has a what? 11 functional dealerships with missions. Again, I say this guy has everything. I don't even know how far back this stuff goes, but just looking at it, oh wow, I have that. I didn't even realize that was his, actually. Oops, hold on, wrong one. Um, but I might actually go through and try and play a lot of his stuff. I'd have to exit the game and restart one, but I might do this. I'm gonna start at the very bottom and just start subscribing to crap. I'm sure it all still works. Outdated, dang. He has what, one vehicle that's outdated? Hmm. And really, well, if you slow down, otherwise the hull will lose contact with the water. All right. Well, I'm just gonna start subscribing to his stuff because I actually want to try and do some stuff with it. I have that. Okay, cool. Some of them I already have, other ones I don't. I really hope, and if the developers for Stormworks are listening, if you do plan on doing more updates on this game, which I'm sure you do, please add the ability to search up in the game, search up different um different like creators and stuff rather than having to scroll through eternity to find them, because this is definitely one person that I would 100% love to get and just play all their stuff. As a matter of fact, I'm about to have a subscribing frenzy. I'm gonna go on ahead and I'm gonna close the game because I really do want to do some stuff with this guy. So we're not gonna save this. What? What's wrong, Chris? All right, I'm now just going through and getting a lot of these now because I do really want to try and do some stuff with it. I don't care if this stuff is outdated either. Like, you know, it looks good, and if it still works, I think it should be given a chance. This guy's stuff is way too good. But I am going to reopen the game. I am going to create a new save. All right, we're going to do custom. But instead of spawning here, what I would like to do, I'm going to spawn at. Do we want to spawn at. You know what? We'll do terminal. So no, terminal spy cakes doesn't really have much to spawn at. Uh, I'm trying to think of like a really good spot to spawn stuff. Well, Terminal Spy Kicks does actually have that hangar that's over there, so we'll do that. Also, I gotta close the game completely. I'm just going to enable a lot of this and let it do its thing while I do all this. Because I'm gonna go through and subscribe to all this. I don't think there's a subscribe to all button, so, unless he has a collection. Oh, he does. Barge standard. You know what? Just subscribe to all. No, just subscribe to add only. All right, there we go. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just do this. That way we can just. I'm not really too worried about the drones because, you know. Oh, these are quick connect. Okay. Yeah, we'll get these two. We you never know. Yeah, but see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this guy has like everything. Standard connector. I want to get the train one too, because I think my friend will really, really like the train stuff that this guy has. Nothing. I'm not doing anything. Don't worry about it. I may or may not have just had a massive brain fart as to what I subscribed to and what I didn't. Oh yeah, so this is his locomotive stuff here. So that's all subscribed now. RCU see, that's how I look it up. I gotta, cause it'll pop up like that, so it'll be just RCU standard. So if I'm gonna keep this up though, so if I want a certain thing, I can just come and look, and I can hopefully allow it to, do whatever. We're about to do something, or at least I'm gonna try to do something that I think will be very fun. Buckle. Nice. Not really a shopping spree. It's more of a, hey, I'm gonna go and subscribe to all these things because I like this guy and he does a really good job. SAAP Automotive. That's funny. Exploring Sawyer Islands. Ooh, that'll be cool. Most of these will pop up. Um, Standard hitch trailers. Okay. Yeah, but see, this guy has like deployable watercraft collection. All right. Well, let me make sure that wait, what? Oh, it doesn't do the thing with this one. Man. All right. Well, let's just go through and add ourselves to it. Then there we go. I like a lot of these, and I really do hope that this guy is actually watching because if he is, his stuff is awesome. Big shout out to him. His stuff is awesome and it never fails to disappoint me. Or never fails to surprise me, excuse me. Yeah, it never fails to disappoint me. Yeah, thanks, you idiot. You made yourself sound like a prick. It never fails to surprise me. All right, so I am gonna keep his thing open in case I need them. And we're gonna load this in and we're gonna save it right fast. Yes, I want to save, and this is going to be exploring the world. So we're gonna have to close the entire game and then we're gonna reopen it because as far as I know, that's really the only way to get um excuse me, to get all that stuff to add itself. So There we go. So the only thing that I'm gonna really turn off is, or I'm gonna turn on infinite electricity, obviously, and then I'm gonna turn off player damage, aggressive animals, and stuff like that. But everything else will stay exactly the same. So just so y'all are aware, sea monsters, aggressive animals, player damage are off. We're gonna turn on infinite electricity and infinite ammo, and then we're gonna unlock all of this, and then we should be good to go. I'm trapped behind the door. All right. Let's see if there's any missions on the map that are close. All right, what's this one? All right, an Avex oil tanker radioed for help. And it's the closest thing that I have. So this is going to be our base of operations. So assuming that it's something important, I hope that all my stuff downloaded. I guess we'll know when it loads in, because if my game crashes, then we'll know that it worked. All right, so we're gonna need something. All right, here we go. We're gonna need something large. I do know that, or something fast. Exploration, high-speed research, yacht. No, we don't need a yacht. Yacht, diving mothership. Why don't we get something small? Um, no, let's get something a little bigger. You know what? We'll go with the biggest vessel I know that I have, which is either this one. Also, I forgot to add the okay, yeah, the other one's bigger and it actually has what we'll probably need to do. So, yeah, we'll do this one. This one's better. All right. Let's get aboard our lovely vessel. This thing comes equipped with everything. You've got a crane, you've got another crane, you've got diving stuff, you've got three cranes, excuse me, a car, because I don't know why. And yeah, all of it is in one vessel. Like, this thing has everything you need inside of it. So yeah, that's actually really cool. I had to go down into the engine room and crank up the engines, but that's okay. Huh? It has an elevator, guys. I mean, this is my new favorite vessel. I mean, it has an elevator. I mean, flip the cruise ships. A vessel like this having an elevator is cool to me. All right, I gotta find the engine control compartment. All right, here we go. Wrong button. There we go. All right, get all the engines crunk up, and they should be crunk up by the time we get back to the bridge. Yep, she's crunk. All right, so we're gonna go. Let me go to the map, and we're gonna go over here and see what the problem is. Set waypoint. How far is that? 16 kilometers. That's not that far when you think about it. All right. Let's see. Lights, 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 lights. All right. Let me get all the lights and stuff on. Running lights. There we go. Monitors. We're going to turn all those on. All right, we have autopilot delay timer. All right, so all right, well, everything looks good, so this thing has a top speed of like 30 knots. So I mean, we'll get there in a decent time, I think. I mean, this thing, all right, so from what I went through, it has a remote control dive thing. It has a little drone. It has a car. It has a submarine. They have the little diving thing underneath. And it has a helicopter. Oh, and not only that, but it also has the dinghy and the jet ski at the back as well. Like this thing, like I said, has everything. Also, it's getting dark, so we're gonna need all the spotlights. We can get the underwater spotlights on while we're at it too, just in case, you know. I gotta be careful though because okay, what is that right there? Oh, they put the military base in a really weird spot, but okay. I gotta try and find a spot where I can go under the bridge because I don't think this thing's gonna be able to do it. And I swear if I end up having to turn around and go around the island, I'm gonna be a very upset person. And I'm gonna blame it on Chris. I didn't notice the little area right there. Oh yeah, by the way, we also have a navigation map too. All right, let me get my binoculars out. Oh, I can't see. Those are useful. We'll use those. As long as it get... We have a radio operator over here. Look at that. That's cool. Enable bridge wing controls. Yeah, so this is probably for like when you're trying to port. That's probably what that's for. And what does the little note say? Oh, the little note doesn't say anything. But yeah, this is the captain's cabin or captain's quarters. I'm currently like looking everywhere. Hold on, let me see if I can turn off some of the spotlights and use the night vision. I do not see a spot to go under it. Unless there's like a bridge somewhere that would do it, I don't know where we would possibly go under at. Because there's not exactly like a drawbridge. I guess we'll just see how tall this thing is compared to the things and see if we can go under it. It might be able to go under it considering the fact that it is designed to fit in the spawn things. It might go under it. And if that's true, we can enable autopilot once we get through it. I do really like this thing though. It's really cool. Like it's not just the elevator that makes it cool either. Like everything about it is really cool. I don't think we're fitting under it, are we? All right, well, no, we're not getting under that. There is an area over here though. So, we have a performance mode, I think is what they called it. Generator mode, performance mode. What's that do? Ooh, more speed. Cool. Oh, we got up to 40 knots. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get some decent speed under us. The bridge on this thing is right here. Like it's very, very slim, but it is a bridge. I just want to hurry up and get underneath this bridge over here so that we can go and do what we got to do. Because if we don't hurry, the mission will end and then I have to restart. I was about to say, if it has already ended, I'm going to be very upset. 101 kilometers of fuel left. Yeah, this thing's got like radar. I'm assuming that's depth, my wind, rain, and fog meter, fins, props. Huh. We got 96% fuel. Ew. Yes, this thing comes with a helicopter. It comes with a helicopter. It gets its own little car for moving around. I don't really know what that's for. A crane. Uh, I being honest, I don't know what that is, if I'm being honest. It gets like a little underwater diving drone thingy, a massive winch for towing. It gets like three different cranes. It gets a submersible. I mean, it's got, like I said, it has everything in it. It has what they call a sky lab, bro, which is above the bridge. I'll show you all that here in a second. Yes, Chris, it comes with a baby helicopter. Look at that. Look at how cute it is. It's a cute little baby helicopter. All right, cool. We're about to finally. Yeah, I do plan on flying the helicopter later. I'm just hoping to find a reason to. All right, I now gotta turn back around. Actually, we have autopilot. Uh, click, click, click. And hold on. What? How do I turn the autopilot on? What do you mean it's not set? It's right there. I hate autopilot. What did I just break? Come on. Thank you. Okay. Oof. Like, is this thing like just incapable of doing the right thing? That's the one thing I don't think he's got very good at is the I gotta find the button for it. Dim head, okay, ignition, generator mode. Like, I don't see the button anywhere for autopilot other than here. And it swears that it's not set, but it is. Full. Okay, cool. We got it. Alright, we're on the way now, so. I can go and, okay. Let's start. We're gonna start at the top deck, which is the Skylab that I was telling you about. So yeah, this is the Skylab. Oh wow, he's got his own little flag now. That's cool. LiDAR. I like that. So yeah, this thing has a Skylab, which I think is pretty cool. But the next one, the one that's below this, is what kind of confuses me. Because, like, I was under the impression that this was um, like a big space, but no, this is the botanical lab. This is all you get. You get like a plant thing, and that's it. Like you don't get much on this thing. And then when you call the elevator, of course we've already went to the bridge, so there's not much there. So we'll go to the next floor, so that's the bridge. This is the operations and crew thing. So, I mean, yeah, you got the nice view of the helicopter pad. You got mission control right here, which I think is pretty cool. Which also allows you to operate all the cranes and stuff. There's a ROV. So there's that. You get like a bar, a pool table. Yes, it comes with a pool table. And you get these really cool cabins too. A single and a double cabin. Not very much to them, obviously, but I mean, you know, you get the idea of what they're supposed to be at least. And outside, I think, is what made me love this a little bit more. It has a hot tub and a grill. I mean, that's just... It sold me on the grill, bro. I'm not joking. And then this one is like the medical bay and the another operations thing and basically like a buttload of research stuff. You got a laboratory. Um, Trying to think of what I'm missing maybe. Oh yeah, you got a wet laboratory, which I'm assuming is for like the stuff that comes out of the sea. And this, if you go out of it, leads you to the helipad. So yeah, there you go. You got the helipad over here, and then ooh, the helicopter mechanic. That's cool. And then you've got and that's just deck 4. We have like several more decks to go down. The expedition support is the next one, which gets the mini sub. Um, it gets a fish lab. They study the fishes. And a wildlife treatment thing. You get an oil spill cleanup area, which I think is pretty cool. You get artifact conservation. And he's already got like something in there for artifact conservation. And then you get like the back deck. And then we go down to crew services, which is basically just also I love the fact that they have an armory code in here and they basically give it to you. But yeah, this gets the bunk room. The cabins. And a TV. Yeah, you get a spa. I kid you not, there's a spa in here. There's a gym with a sauna. There's a laundry room. And then, last but certainly not least, but I'm gonna have to hurry and do it, you got the engine control room here. You got the armory. And then this one was what I used to sink it earlier. They got a shark cage and then a diving thing in here. And that you can use, by the way. And the door automatically seals itself. And then all the way back here, you have a dinghy and the thing. So yeah, I mean, this thing comes with everything. Alright, I gotta get back to the bridge and make it fast. We're right here. Come on, hurry up. Oh, this thing's about to start. Either we've hit the thing. Alright, where is the oil rig? He's on fire. I have fire extinguishers. This works. I need to turn off autopilot. Stop. Alright, perfect. Alright, so we're gonna go out of autopilot. We're gonna go maneuver mode. This thing, oh, it does come with a water cannon at the front. Okay, cool. I just got to figure out how to use it. But we do have like fire extinguishers and stuff too, so I mean, it's not like we can't help. All right, let's take it out of maneuver and put it in forward. Get it out of performance mode. It has been 2 hours, dear Lord. This thing's on fire. I don't know if we're gonna really, like, it is really on fire. All right, let's turn all our spotlights off. All right, let's bring the vessel to a stop. We'll get the dinghy off because it has a fire extinguisher. Yeah, we'll use the dinghy. It's the only thing that sucks about the elevator is how long it actually takes. It'd be nice if we had doors for all the stuff, but for the most part, this thing's pretty cool. All right, airlock. There we go. Wait for that to close, and then we gotta release the craft. Yeah, there we go. All right. Come on now. Come on. There we go. All right, cool. We don't need it to go very fast. We just need it to go forward. I get the feeling that this thing might sink. Just the one dude over there, like, you took long enough. All right, that fire's out. A casualty is believed to have died. Dude, this whole place is on fire. I bet it's below deck too. Yep, engine. Engine's on fire. Engine was on fire. All right, now what else is on fire? Some of this I don't think I'll be able to put out. Deceased. Oh my gosh, there's like two of them. There's so many of them dying. What am I supposed to do? They're all dying. Stop dying. I can't carry all of you. But drop. How do I drop? E. Yeah, there we go. Oh, well, yeah, we're just... Never mind. We'll just chunk them on here and hope. Dude, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, look, I found one of the embers. Is that engine on fire again? They must not have any fire suppression system on this vessel at all. Alright, so far I've found... at least 2 of the casualties. Alright, I found the 3rd one, but... I really don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Like, there's not much I can do to the boat itself. Like, it's engulfed. Like, there's nothing I can do here. Alright, I need to go turn the lights on and the ship. So I can actually see. There we go. I'll do the same on the boat here too. Another one? How many of you are gonna die? Alright, hold on. Let me see if I can back this thing up. There's gonna be a dead person that falls off. Uh-oh. Ow, it's okay. I need the thing that's on here, the defibrillator. Oh boy. Well, they're deceased. They're dead. There's nothing I can do. I tried. I mean, I'm putting the fire out. That's all I can do, right? Dude, the bridge is completely engulfed now. I think it's safe to say I think this one's a lost cause. Yep, deceased. Yeah, at this point, I think that's really the only viable option here is to sink the ship. There's nothing else I can do. I mean, I tried, but, like, there's nothing I can do here. Let's get back to the dinghy. Let's get all these dead people off my boat. We'll go and find a different mission because that one's there. With that one, there's not much I can do. Click the wrong button again. Hold on. Gotta find the lights back here. There we go. I gotta move it back to where it needs to be. So I need a thing, a rope of some sort. Dang it, come on. Alright, let me grab this. I'm genuinely getting aggravated because I can't do anything because of how stupidly small the thing is. Oh my lord. Get up on the... Oh, I'm getting perturbed. Come on. Get up. Huh? Yeah. Um,
In the damn dish rack, shitting the damn dishes in the dish rack. I gotta wash a pot over again because I pushed it ceilings.
hmm.
Dish rack hold them together.
Yep.
That's what it's all for good. I took the fish wash it first.
Is there not like a winching system? Hmm. Here we go. There we go. Now it won't move. Well, it will, but okay, guys. I think I am gonna call it for now. I got a few things I gotta go do. So, I do hope everybody has a um lovely day. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.